What is up, you guys? Welcome to a full fall day routine. It's gonna be very cozy. There goes Dale. Welcome to my now beauty room, I guess we would call it. If you've been following for a while, you might have seen my old getting ready room. I just had a spare bedroom where I would get ready. This is the new one, and we have narrowed it down to just a few little things. So the other day I did a full decorate with me of this room. It's actually our guest room, and I just love it. It's so cozy. I use it as a reading room when we have no guests, and it's also just where I get ready in the morning. It has a beautiful view, and I just love it. So the very first thing that I usually do in the morning is I do my skincare. I've had the same skincare routine now for about a year and a half, and I really love it. It's all natural. It just works for me, and I just feel like it makes such a difference. I usually do some gua sha with some skin oil also, and it's just awesome. 3-step skincare routine, part of my glow up. I love it. So this is the eye cream. I just did the serum, like the bright red serum is so good. It gets rid of like all the dark spots and everything, melasma, all of that, and it's worked so well for me. And then my cream, which I like, it has a tint to it, but there is one that doesn't have a tint. So what I do is I do my makeup on top, and it also absorbs and just kind of gives me like a little tan, which I like. And then these are the best things ever. This contour wand, it's like a dupe of the expensive ones, and I actually like it better. And then the concealer that I've always used. And then this is like a magic color changing, very lightweight foundation. I absolutely love it. So I kind of just blend it all together. I do the little dots for the contour and then I blend it. So I've been asked a couple times to share my makeup routine. This is it. It's nothing crazy, but it gives that dewy, not super full coverage look, which I like. And then I did some blush, and then the highlight that I use is the House Labs, and then I have this pumpkin spice palette. Naturally, for a fall day routine, we need it. And then I fill out my eyebrows, mascara, and then I do lashes. The lip mask that I'm using has probably been the same lip mask that I've used forever, and I just usually do the lip mask while I let the lashes semi-dry, glue those on, and then I'm good to go, and I just listen to my audiobook while I'm getting ready. I put on this little cute fall dress. I think I wore it in a prior video. I love it. It's one of my favorites this season. I needed some fairy dust for my hair, so I got this stuff. It's like, it smells so good. It basically smells like Disney, but I think it's called something like fairy dust, and it's just like a dry shampoo, but it's so good. And we headed out the door for the beginning of our very fall day. I had to visit Dale. I can't go outside without visiting Dale. We have become good friends. He loves me. This is No Tail Dale. He has his own Instagram page. He's very comfortable with me now. It took a minute, and now we are pals. He's awesome. I love him. So I post stories of him every other day. I post to his Instagram for him, and I am his chef, and he loves me. So we headed into town. We actually we went all the way into the city because we were going to pick up our fur baby, Carl. So we went to brunch, and this was actually the day that we unveiled the book and everything, and it was such a good day. So Andre and I actually were on that live from this breakfast, enjoying our chocolate chip pancakes and all the things, and I cried at brunch, and it was just such a vibe. Then we went to the dollar store. So this is a city dollar store. It's not as good as our dollar store. If you guys saw, I did a dollar store haul, and it was, you guys in the comments were obsessed. You're like, I'm sorry, that's the best dollar store ever. It really was. This one was good, but not to the same level. I still found some good treasures though. So I was gonna do a full like DIY evening, maybe afternoon, evening, headed into this later part of the routine. How cute is this sweater? By the way, Carl has his Halloween costume. He's ready, and I can't forget to show it in a coming video, and I'm so curious if you guys can guess what he's gonna be. So the skeleton teddy bear was all sold out. I was looking for it everywhere. I was trying to find some Halloween napkins, some little cuppies. I wanted to make some more potion bottles. It's one of my favorite DIYs to do every year. I love it. So I was just looking for different bottles. I couldn't believe that they had martini glasses that look like my expensive ones. They actually have really good stuff at the dollar store. I thought these were really cool for maybe like a little witch area. So we had some fun. These had to come home. Can you guess what I'm gonna do with this? And can you guess who it's for? I'm so excited. So one of the DIYs in the Not So Scary insert in the planner that I created is to do Halloween coasters. They didn't have coasters, but they had these. So I got 2 of them. I think they were $4 each. So I'm gonna paint them. You will see that in a coming video. So then we headed to Marshall's. We did secure some napkins. I can't believe I did not have Halloween cocktail napkins. And by this time of year, the stores are just filled with Christmas stuff. And I can't even look. I just close my eyes and walk right by it. No, it was just a hard no. See, you can kind of see it out of the corner. Nope, don't look at it, Angie. And then I went to the bookstore. I wanted to kind of just add to my book room. So I had a really fun time setting up that book room, and I wanted to display some of my favorite books or just books that I wanted to read. And I did want to get back into reading hardcover also. So I figured I would start with that middle of the night book. So I grabbed that. This is going to be like a lime green theme. It took everything I had not to buy that. But so I spotted this. It's a fake book, obviously. They had them all over the store. What? Listen, which one do I get? So you put flowers in it, and then they had a book nook. I was struggling to not buy everything. Put the Christmas stuff down, Angie. That comes in like a week and a half. We can switch gears. I really want that. But then I saw this one, which I thought, and that sticker comes off, by the way, but I thought that maybe like Anne of Green Gables, this is where I got the cart. Do you go through this where you're like, okay, it's cart moment? So I grabbed the Anne of Green Gables because I feel like this could be year round and I could put flowers in it. Look, how cute. Which one? I love them all. I think they had a nutcracker. Yep. Right? Isn't that incredible? I love them. I love them all. I want to read this book now. I was having way too much fun. So our bookstore is called Chapters Indigo. You guys, I know you think that it's like Barnes & Noble. It's so much better. And I'm so sorry to say that. They're always attached to a Starbucks. Like, what else do you need in your life? And I know Barnes & Noble's attached to a Starbucks. Then we went and picked up Carl from camp. He had the best time. And we took a beautiful, Andre found this scenic route home that we didn't have to go through downtown, which was really enjoyable. And it was all the fall leaves, all the fall festivities. We secured the package. You see Carl in the back seat. So the view was just lovely. And this is all like downtown Ottawa, so pretty. And then we made it home into the freaking wilderness. And the trees are so pretty right now. Like, it just keeps getting nicer and nicer. I had to visit Dale. Like I said, I can't step foot outside without visiting Dale. He's so sweet. Sometimes he mistakes my finger for, see, did you see the little, he doesn't bite. He just mistakes my finger for a peanut once in a while. We're still working on the trust levels, but it's okay. I love that little guy. So there's also Freddie, who is crazy. So then we made it home. And we did a DIY. So if you saw, by the way, I just want to mention this, if you saw me wearing this dress in another video, I did end up getting the shorter one. So that's the shorter one, and I actually love it. So here's the DIY. This might be so cringe to so many people. I had this planter in front of the old house for years. It wasn't cheap, but here's how I would see this. If you're not using something, it has no value. So I knew that if I painted it like a more rustic black color, and then I was gonna, do you call it like a patina? He's coming to see me. I was like, buddy, you gotta stay away. So I moved away from the spray paint so I could feed him away from everything. He loves me so much. So yeah, I was gonna patina everything and just organize it. So this is a gift from my parents. I said that they came to visit us. They got me this antique set, and it's gonna be to set up in the new kitchen. It's so beautiful. So that little card that I showed you is all written in French, and it just basically explains it's like a dessert set from the 1800s and all of the engravings and everything. It's so beautiful. I love it. So I put it up in the display cabinet for now, and then eventually when the kitchen's redone, there's going to be a spot for it, but so pretty. So then I just went out back as the sun was kind of beginning to set. I just enjoyed the fall views. It's so quiet in the backyard. It's so pretty. And then this sucker was starting to dry, so I carried it inside. I changed out of my nice dress because I don't know why one does a DIY in a beautiful dress. But so right now I'm just going to leave it black. And then I think headed into maybe the Christmas time, I'm going to add like a gold, just antique finish to it. And I feel like I up-leveled that vase so well, but there's a goal right now for me using that. Oh, and Andre brought in packages for us. So I ordered the Cozy Cabin cutting board. I also, this is from the team. So the team got Andre the whiskey bottle. I shared this in a prior video, but it's very like country and cool. There's like a caribou on top of it. So I was going to let him unwrap the rest of it. Helped him out a little bit. And then this was such a good delivery. So pillow for the front entrance. This pillow was specifically designed for this bench. I'm so excited. And then we had to get the floor pillow as well as the pet bed. I mean, the floor pillow can also be a pet bed and the pet bed can also be a floor pillow, but one of them is the pumpkin spice one with the owl, and then the other one, see, that's the pumpkin spice one, And then this one is the Halloween Town one. So I carried in the vase once. It was pretty much dry. I lack patience, so I put a little garbage bag underneath just so we don't stain the floor. And then I feel like you know where this is going. I mean, this is a pretty insane DIY, come to think of it. So I had that extra bubble wrap from the packages that just came in, so I filled the base of that, downed my pumpkin spice cold brew. I just cleaned up the kitchen a little bit. We went into town to get some supplements too, and I plowed a sandwich. I don't think it's shocking anymore when I just scarf down a sandwich in my videos. So I lit a pumpkin spice candle. I keep wavering as to which of these candles. So there's 3 of them. There's pumpkin spice, and then there's like a fall harvest, and there's Fright Night. I can never decide. So with this being a DIY video, I figured I wanted to share all the prior DIYs that I did and just go through like the Mickey wreath and then the cheesecloth, ghosts, and the simmer pot, which I've made in a prior video, but I figured let's make it in this video. But there's been so many DIYs. I have them all linked in a playlist on my channel, but spooky DIYs are kind of my thing. I find it very calming. So I figured, listen, we've made a simmer pot in prior videos, but I want to show you how to do it. So just water, simmering, really low. You don't have to boil it super crazy. Cloves, cinnamon sticks. This is probably the best simmer pot I've ever done. So I think I did four cinnamon sticks, almond extract, vanilla extract, and then a touch of, I wanted it to smell like apples, but I didn't feel like cutting apples, so I just put a tiny bit of that sparkling apple cider in there. And then I took the labels off of those book display things that I got, and I love them. And then I got Middle of the Night. That's going to be my next spooky read. I'm going to try and mash that out before Halloween shows up. So this is what I'm thinking. Seasonally, I could put some flowers in these. I mean, I could put real flowers, but we all know they're not going to stay alive if I'm in charge. So I found just a couple little harvesty flowers and pumpkins. I thought that was so cute. So I wanted to make a bath soak. So I was going to try and do like, I don't know, like a bubble bath bomb. I don't even know why I put this on the list because I was like, well, now we have to make it, Angie. So I went on Pinterest and I found a way to do like a natural one. And instead of a soak, I mean, you could add bubbles to this, but I figured like a sugar scrub could be really fun. So I just used all natural ingredients. A cool tip that I saw on Pinterest, use a little bit of tea. I had pumpkin chai tea. So I mixed the sugar scrub together with some vanilla extract. I can't even tell you how good it smells. Some cinnamon, some cloves in there. Oh my gosh. I mean, you could sprinkle that in your tub, but I'm gonna use it as sugar scrub for my legs. And then we turned on all the lights. We had some extra lights to add. So I had shared that the way that the wire ran across here, I couldn't get it to go across the top balcony. So now we're in full spooky season mode. How epic. And then I set up all of my DIY purchases. I'm going to paint those little, would we call them trailers? We're going to make a Dale and Freddy trailer park. There was only 2, so I wish I could have got like 3 or 4 for the other chipmunks, but we're going to make a chipmunk trailer park. It's going to be so cute. And I'm going to put it close to, I know where they live, so I'm going to put it close to their house so they feel comfortable if they want to go in there. And then we watched Addams Family. I love just binging all of the spooky movies while we are DIYing. So what I'm making here is the remainder of Audrey. So Audrey is a man-eating plant. I'm still trying to figure out where my fascination from this comes from. It stems from my childhood, and I did not watch Little Shop of Horrors as a kid. I didn't even know it existed until you guys told me about it, which I love it. My dad was trying to figure it out for me the other day, and he said something called Monsters, and I was like, maybe, I don't know. I need to do some research and figure this out, if there was like a kid's show or something. But there is some sort of weird obsession that I have with these man-eating plants. So Audrey needed a stem, and she needed leaves. So I cut out some cardboard from those packages that came in, and then I just shaped them into leaves, folded them in half, and then I cut a black garbage bag just in half down the length of it. And then just the same way that I built the vines for the staircase, I just kind of wanted it to all go together. I taped a wire. So, that wire that I was bending, it's a coat hanger. It's just a cheap coat hanger. I think I got like 12 of them or 24 of them off of Amazon. And I used them for candy canes in a prior video. So then I just wrapped the matte hockey tape. So that's hockey tape. I mean, you could use electrical tape. It'll just not be like a cloth fabric. I think that's why the hockey tape goes so well and it sticks really, really well. So I had this extra vase. I wasn't sure if that would be how he sits in it or how we were going to do it, but he's very secure. Like the coat hanger goes straight through the back of his head, and then I was just going to cover the rest with black garbage bags and then all of those extra vines that I had. And it worked out really well. I also forgot that I had these black sticks from prior years, so I had 4 of them, and I want to show Andre. Carl wasn't sure about it. I think Audrey is phenomenal. Carl's like, what is your problem, Mom? So I feel like the staircase is pretty epic now. And then I set up with a cocktail, some popcorn, a movie, and some DIYs. So as I was doing the staircase, I got a DM from a lovely subscriber that said, wait, are you going to paint your upside down bat? And I was like, yes. So I legit stopped what I was doing and jumped right to it because I did want to, first of all, enjoy it, but also share what I was going to do because I had said that I was going to do these. So I had got those little wood houses as well as the ceramic little man-eating plant thing and the bat. So I painted the bat gray. I was going to go for like kind of like a cement gray. I'm watching one of my favorite movies called Dark Shadows. The playlist for this movie is phenomenal. It's so good. So I wanted to go for like a concrete kind of gray finish on this. So I did like some black and some gray, and then I wanted a purple accent on it. So I just had myself a little painting party while I watched some movies and had a cocktail, and it was lovely. So true Tim Burton movie, all of the usual suspects are in it and it's just so good. Would I recommend it for kids? Probably would have scared me a little bit as a kid, so maybe not, but I was a baby. So I did some little purple on the bat's tummy, finished up my movie while I tried my best to do as much like green and black and like just 3-dimensional kind of paint on the man-eating plant that I could. I let it dry a little bit and then I went back to it. So you can see the purple tummy and everything, and then I just added some green paint, and then I just kind of finished up the movie. Andre came down and joined me for another movie, and Carl was there the whole time, and we just had the best night. I hope that you guys enjoyed our full fall day routine. It was a good one, and I will continue to share all the routines. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, make sure that you're subscribed, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, dudes!